Hi, I'm Liz.
And I'm Fiona. We're here to talk about the bump and the trench. These provide a barrier between the neutral zone and the alliance zones.
First, we'll talk about the bump. On both sides of the hub is a bump. The bump is a structure that robots can drive over to get between zones.
The bump is about 6 inches tall with two approximately 15-degree angled ramps, one that slopes down to the neutral zone and the other slopes down to the alliance zone. The top surface of the ramp is made out of HDPE.
The bump seems low to the ground, but some robot drivetrains may have a challenging time making it across.
This year's Kitbot can drive over the bump.
Oh yeah, it makes sense to think about bump geometry if you're planning to drive over it.
Teams should also be cautious while traversing the bumps, as there will be fuel all around and maybe other robots. While the fuel generally moves out of the way when a robot runs into it, a robot at an angle on the ramp may be more likely to get stuck, or potentially even tip over depending on their center of gravity.
Between the bump and the guardrails are the trenches. The trenches are structures that robots can drive underneath if they're low enough to get between zones.
There are two types of trenches. The trenches on the scoring table side of the field contain additional electronics to reach the hub.
Trenches on the opposite side of the field have a pivot arm. Both trenches stay stationary for the duration of the match, but only one can move out of the way between matches to allow field staff to reset the field and for teams to collect their robots.
Both trenches have the same clearance for robots to drive underneath. The space underneath the trench is approximately 22 inches tall and 49 inches wide, so robots will need to be small to fit through.
Under the trench is flat carpeted floor, but teams should remember to build their robots with enough clearance to account for any real-life variances, like bumps in the carpet, to avoid getting stuck.
Above the trenches are the April tags for field orientation and targeting. See the field dimension drawings for exact dimensions and details. Each trench has two April tags, one facing the alliance zone and one facing the neutral zone.
Good luck, and we'll see you at the competition.